Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly reading. We are looking at Archangel Michael messages. Whatever I hear, see, feel, know. I'm going to reiterate that to you through the cards as I do each and every week. Now, the overall message for each and every zodiac sign, and I am recording this on the 13th of September, is about taking action. So Sag babies, a lot of us are going to be feeling the effects of being pulled back over the next 3 weeks as we roll into the month of October. And this is actually meant for you, whatever time frame you are looking at this video, there's something in this message for you. So as we look to the end of the year, there's going to be a lot of struggles, a lot of adversities, and that's what we're doing each week by bringing these messages into you to help guide you through it. So please thumbs up these videos to keep them coming so that I know that you like them and they are helping you. And thank you to those of you who donate to the channel. That's why I'm able to give you these messages at this time. We have the High Priestess, Sagittarius. This is about you really tapping into your inner tune with your inner self, being able to decipher. This could be actually making contact with a psychic, okay, talking to somebody about your own abilities, learning your own abilities, like through my workshop, right? Knowing, an inner knowing is getting ready to happen for some of you, and that has everything to do with the Tower. So using your psychic abilities, using your energy around you to manipulate things, that it works out in your favor. Now, since this week is all about taking action as the world around you, in your world, I don't mean the real world, I mean your world, is changing. And Sag, that could be eliminating people, it could be eliminating foods you eat, toxic things all around you, the way you think, the way you feel, anything negative. Because if we don't take action, the universe will. But with this comes all of the stages of grief. For everything, or every person, for every situation that falls out of this tower that has no value, no validity, no structure is left to it anymore, we go through a grieving process, and that means you're going to need to really tap into your own self. You're going to feel it, and you're going to need to release that. You can book a session with me, whomever you feel safe with. It's that time for you to actually move your own energy, move this stuck energy around you. There's also a lot of fear attached to this reading, so some of you might be fearing the changes going on. Maybe it is the changes going on in the outside world, but I will let you know, we go through these changes in the outside world all the time. It just, sometimes they're highlighted as a big event and sometimes they're not. And there is reason for everything that we're going through right now. This is the Four of Wands. This is a relationship sector for some of you, but this is about the internal foundation where you're going to have to really dig deep. I think for a lot of you, this might not even have anything to do with another person, but it's recognizing and almost saying like, I knew that wasn't going to work, right? That internal knowing that we have. I knew this was coming. But you also have this. Now, this could have been a marriage falling apart, your home having some foundational changes, because the Tower doesn't mean that it's over. It means that whatever was working isn't working. It can be over, but it can also be transformed. Some of you, this may be a telepathic communication with a twin flame that you have, where you've been able to speak to them on some level. You've been able to, but maybe not feeling it right now, because there's a certain part in the journey where we can hear them all the time. We can have conversations with them frequently. I'm going to say semi-frequently. But then there's a period of time where it's like dead silent. It's like, I don't know, they're not even there. And then you will doubt your own sanity. And this does happen when we are getting ready to open up on a soul level, when we're getting ready to become imbalanced, my beautiful Sag babies. This is the Sun card. Your inner child is getting ready to be released, and it's going to be healed. So make certain that you are paying very close attention to your inner personal foundation and taking action, and wands are about action, taking action towards your foundation, your inner foundation, because this is connecting to you on a core level. For a lot of you, this is on a very deep core level, whatever you're dealing with in your life. And by using your intuition, by working with a psychic, by working to clear and cleanse all of this out, that's when you're going to feel rejuvenated, and you're going to feel like, okay, if you're rebuilding your home, you're going to sit back and say, I love what I did. The Sun card is about prosperity, abundance. It's about having everything on the material plane that we're meant to have. But it's up to us to overcome the tower moment that happens on a regular cycle in our lives. And right now we're going on a backward cycle, meaning it's going to feel like things are falling apart. As we move forward, there's going to be all kinds of things coming in and hitting us and saying, oh, every time I do one thing, every time I do something on my website, it trickles through and it shuts down this. Or I had somebody say they can't post because I did a boo-boo on one thing. So it just trickles through. I'm not meant to do that. I'm meant to do this for you. That's not my job, but I have to learn how to do it, right? And that has been very hard. And I fit with this, okay? It gave me a lot of strife with this 9 of Swords. This is fear, this is anxiety, it's worrying about your inner child, about, am I ever going to heal this situation? Am I ever going to feel alive again? And I don't mean dead. I mean the inner soul being released. And when we feel the inner soul releasing, it's like, oh my gosh, this is what life is about. And you are getting ready to overcome these big fears. Now, some of you may be feeling this energy from the August time frame. You might still be feeling it right now if you're looking at this at the time that I record, which is, again, is September 13th. If I didn't say it, it's September 13th. You have a brand new chapter coming in. So there's a lot of anxiety. Am I doing this right? Am I making the right choices? And again, you're being guided to take action toward what it is you like. So let this go. All right, we don't want that card no more. That's negative. And focus on, with this inner soul being, the core being of you, focus on what it is you truly want. And it will rise you up to this beautiful 9 of Pentacles. This is an independent individual who knows how to create and manifest on their own, who knows how to make things happen. It has nothing to do with your partner, it has nothing to do with your family or your work. It has to do with you. What you are creating. They're saying keep going forward, because this is your time to step out in a new-found manner, in a way that society has never seen you. Now, that society could be your own family around you. It could be your work environment. It may be on a big center stage. It's going to be different for all of you. Society, the people around us, the environment around us. So if you've been a bookkeeper for 27 years and all of a sudden you say, yeah, I want to be a healer, and you've been studying it all your life like I have, you may be getting ready to go into something like that. You may be switching completely from being a doctor and saying, you know what, I want to be a police officer. Vice versa. It's so open. And we could keep going on all different kinds of examples, but you guys see where I'm going with this. So let's pull your overall angel message, and I like this one. You guys have Fiona. Now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving the inner guidance. And that's through messages like this with me. I don't speak about it. It comes through me. So I translate it for you. And that's all I am, is a translator, right? So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of energy. And when we're looking at our divine guidance, it is not an easy path to walk in. I'm here to tell you. You will feel like you are really going through a tower, because you've got to go through this tower in order to get whatever this new is. And the tower could be eliminating a lot or just one thing. It's individual. The chapter card is a brand new chapter in life, but it's also about, some of you, when I'm saying this is on a core level, you're a very spiritual individual. And when I say spiritual, I mean you feel things on the core of your being. You feel it differently than you see it. You may see life from this angle and it never quite fits in with other people, because you can see the truth where they are not. They are seeing illusion, and that can be vice versa. But for this group, you actually know how to do what I'm talking about. So let's pull a couple more cards for you guys. I hope you're doing well, and please go to my website. I've started a new Patreon where I'll be doing a lot more videos like this for you and pulling back on the one-to-one sessions, so you can book those. I'll be eventually, not yet, but eventually closing those and just working strictly like this. So now is your time to do that. We have the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is a wish being granted by you taking action toward what it is you love, and love is love, all right? If you love your job, that is just like loving a person, because we love with all our heart. And that's not an easy concept for people to understand when they see love as strictly romantic. Love is everything. I love perfume. I love things that smell good. I'm very heightened by the sense of smell. So this is, so I love that, is my point. This is you getting what it is you truly want. And for a lot of you, it's a brand new, abundant life. A new foundation. They're going to shake you up. So if you haven't gone through this journey, you're getting ready to, or you're getting ready to make a huge shift, Sag. And if you want to know more about the journey, about the soul's evolution, about pulling your core being out, you can take a look on our YouTube membership, The Divine Journey. That's where I'm talking about it in great depth. And we're going on part 6 of 8. All the videos are there. You can sign up and start watching them. As you create this new foundation, look, you're taking out what doesn't work. Anything, anyone, it doesn't work anymore. And you're restructuring your life. You're restructuring your own way of thinking. See, the Tower sometimes is meant for us to do, but we don't do it. And that's when it comes in and it kicks us from out of the blue, and we feel victimized. We feel like it was done at us. But in reality, we're doing a cycle. We're actually going through a cycle. So the cycle is in order. It's us that is not in order. And by following the cycle, by following your own self, you've got this beautiful 10 of Cups getting ready to come in. Happy home, happy life, great job, a life that you truly love. The 9 of Cups. Have a great week. Please thumbs up this video, and thank you to those who have donated to the channel. Much love.